All right, home defense, pistol versus rifle versus shotgun. Yeah, I'll start with the pistol, right? Pistol's great for home defense. I got my EDC gun right here, right? Take it out, set it next to the bed. It's what most people do. If you got kids, you're trying to have guns out all the time, right? You can only bring them out at night or you got to hide it, whatever, right? But generally, it's most people's first line of defense. And, you know, a pistol's short sight radius, harder to hold, harder to shoot. The chances that you miss are pretty good. Low light situations, normally pistols aren't that great, you know. However, right, like having is better than not. So a pistol is pretty fucking good and it's what I use most of the time. Rifle, carbine, right? Great for home defense. I mean, think about this. You know how many houses Marines or Army or they took in Iraq and held and fought in these cities, and like a rifle, great for urban, what we would call it, work, right? So the rifle's great inside the house. Easier to hold, easier to aim, normally has a red dot or some type of sighting device on it, like so much easier to use. Perfect for home defense, right? And same as a pistol, right? In the sense that either rifle or pistol, if you missed and put a hole in your wall, it's going to be a tiny little hole that I'm not saying, but you could cover with toothpaste so your landlord doesn't know there's a hole in the wall. Not saying. But it only, if there was any damage, it'd be a little hole, a little damage, right? And this is why I don't recommend the shotgun for home defense. Longer, easier to hold, longer sight radius, easier to aim. Will 98% kill everything it comes in contact with, right? However, it shoots a pattern, and if you're shooting like shot or something inside a house, this is a fucking mess. If you try to breach it, it just gets fucking messy. Them little BBs go everywhere, but you're gonna fuck up a chunk of your house like this fucking big if you miss, right? So where I used to work, I carried 3 guns a night, a rifle, a pistol, and a shotgun. But my shotgun was a shorty, and it was a breaching tool, and it's how I would break into this Sprinter van or break through heavy doors or whatever, right? It's a breaching tool, right? And the rifle and the rifle was my fighting weapon, and my pistol was just my personal defense in this space weapon, right? So now for home defense, I'm a rifle or pistol guy, but kind of the way I do it is I'm going to grab my EDC gun first, and if I think I need a rifle, I will retreat, and where I retreat to is where I store my rifle, right? And I would grab my rifle, and then you're in pretty deep water by then, you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, a lot of people look, now, having said all of that, you got what you got. If that's all you got is a shotgun, fucking learn how to use it and be good with it. So if something happened, you could defend your family, right? So if it's all you got, like, rock it. Let's figure it out how to use it, be best with it as we can. However, I think there's generally better options these days than the shotgun, and rifle and pistol are 2 of my favorites.